गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद जय श्री Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Bola Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Krishna Balaram Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Lalita Visakha Jaya Radhe Shyam, Lalita Visakha Jaya Radhe Shyam, Lalita Visakha जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभु निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। जय जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री गदाधर शिवासाय श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि वो। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णन् पादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते। सप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतीसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हरे कृष्ण। So today here we are at Bhagavad-Gita class. Every day we have morning the Bhagavatam and afternoon time we have Bhagavad-Gita. Discussions are there given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. So we are just hearing the contents of the Gita summarized, the chapter 2nd. Prabhupada named this as contents of the Gita summarized. Summary of Bhagavad-Gita, this chapter. So today's verse is 44. So we have the text in the board, in the display. So I'll repeat and then you kindly repeat after that. bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāya-ātmikā buddhiḥ samādhau no vidhīyate bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyā-ātmikā buddhiḥ samādhau no vidhīyate bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayā apahṛta-cetasām vyavasāya-ātmikā buddhiḥ samādhau na vidhīyate. Please chant.
Vyavasāyā-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyātmikā buddhiḥ samādhau na vidhīyate
bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyā-ātmikā samādhau na vidhīyate bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyātmikā
bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyātmikā samādhau na vidhīyate.
Mataji.
bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ
tayāpahṛta-cetasām vyavasāyātmikā samādhau na vidhīyate.
Word meaning bhoga, to material enjoyment. Aiśvarya and opulence. Prasaktānām, for those who are attached. Tayā, by such things. Apahṛta-cetasām, bewildered in mind. Vyavasāyā-ātmikā, fixed in determination. Buddhi, devotional service to the Lord. Samādhau, in the controlled mind. No, never. Vidhīyate, does take place. Translation is performed by Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulences and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Please repeat. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulences and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determinations for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Purport. Samādhi means fixed mind. The Vedic dictionary, the Nirukti, says samyag ādhīyate, sminn ātma-tattva-yāthātmyam. When the mind is fixed for understanding the self, it is said to be in samādhi. Samādhi is never possible for persons interested in material sense enjoyments and bewildered by such temporary things. They are more or less condemned by the process of material energy. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesu Avadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtike. Hare Krishna. So, here we are in Bhagavad-Gita. The word we are hearing, the words spoken by Lord Sri Krishna, the discussion, discourses between Lord Krishna and his pure devotee Arjuna. So, Arjuna is acting in such a way that he don't know anything, and he's completely in bewilderment. He don't know what to do. He don't know how to act. Even a strange thing that Arjuna, such a big warrior, his bow, famous bow, what is his name? Gandiva. That was falling from his hand, and he is trembling, and he's in complete confusion that what to do and how he will act. In the middle of the battlefield, he was there with the Lord. He was driving not only his chariot, not only his life, but everything. Krishna is the final person for a whole cosmic manifestation, whether this is material or spiritual world. So, what to say about Arjuna's driving the chariots? So that is not a big thing. Many acharyas saying many commentaries on this Arjuna's acting as Arjuna's driver. So, Arjuna was there, and he wanted to know many things. Why he is there in the middle of this battlefield, why he has to kill all his relatives. So, he don't know. But Krishna knows everything. So Krishna is explaining him one by one. In the beginning of this Bhagavad-Gita, in the first chapter, he is giving many excuses to not fight. What is that? Arjuna is saying in the 28 to 13 text, he is saying the point of compassion, that why we will kill them, what will happen, why we should not have to kill. Showing a compassionate heart. Again, the enjoyment heart, what will happen to them, how they will go to elevated to higher planetary systems. Then he is showing a fear of sinful acts. Then the family tradition, destructions. And finally, he was in the chapter 2, he is saying that I am completely confused, bewildered. I don't know what to do, so I don't want to fight. So like this chapter was. And so here, in chapter 2, Lord Krishna is explaining all these details. He's going one by one. He's explaining Arjuna all these preliminary things like you are not this body, you are the spirit souls, and all many things he is explaining in the second chapter especially. Especially you can see it from text number 11 to 30. The Lord is explaining about this soul, what is the spirit soul inside our body, and how it is a strange thing, completely strange thing. The same soul is there in a giant animal, bigger than like elephant. The same soul is there in a big size, and the same elephant is there in a very tiny creature, like ant or less than that the ant size. So that is completely a point of strength, the souls. So all these explanations were there, and Krishna is giving one by one. Arjuna is in some places he is getting the points, and some places he is not getting the points. He is acting in such a way that the gross materialistics like us, those who don't know how to act in their life, what type of decision will have to do to help to get out of all this material world. So he is acting in such a way, Arjuna, that as a common man, that is helping us. Arjuna is helping to the common man to how to get out of all this material world by the knowledge of the Bhagavad-Gita. We can see that all Veda and Puranas and all these Upanishads and many scriptures, they are written in such a way that a discussion is there. Somebody is asking and one is giving exam answers, and like this the discussion were. And because if we discuss in such a way paragraph wise, nobody will listen or nobody will remember this. But if we discuss in a questionnaire way, Arjuna is asking. So it is easy to understand these questions, because at least whatever question is there, that will from our life, from our queries. So that is one of our queries. So due to that reason, Arjuna is asking, and we can see that all these other places in the Veda and Puranas also, the conversation also in the point of discussion, in the question and answer discussion. So like this. So here, so in first chapter he is in complete confusion. In second chapter he is throwing his arrow, bow and everything, and then the Lord is explaining. So in second chapter we can see that Arjuna's doubt in the first 10 slokas is doubts and surrendering to the Krishnas. In the second chapter he is this is the divisions of the second chapters. Total 5 divisions are there, and then text 11 to 30, all the jnanas, all these knowledgeable things, Krishna is explaining that Arjuna, you are not the soul. You are thinking you are the soul. You are not the body. You are thinking that you are a body, and you are thinking that if you will fight, you will die, and what will happen? Many blah blah you are thinking. Like in our life, we are thinking that if what will happen to us, if I will leave, what will happen to my wife, my husband, my children, my family, my property, my bank balance. We are relating these things with our body. We are not this body. Previously we had different body. Now we are this human body. Next life we will get another body. So there is changing. The things is changing. The wise men, they never attach with these dresses. Like in Bhagavad-Gita it is saying that, Krishna is saying that, like a person is changing his dresses, soul is changing the body. So we are changing the body, many. In this lifetime also, many bodies we are changing. Nicely Krishna is Kumaraya. Once we are in small child, then now we are in youth, then we will be in the old age. So like completely many changes will be there. Many changes are there. So those who are wise person, they can understand this something is constant, that is the soul. But changing is the body, and when we'll left our body, that is known as death. After that we will receive another body, that is known as birth. And so like this, the things are going on. So everything is connected with this body, and we are thinking that this is me and mine. And due to that reason, we are increasing our attachment, and it is going on, life after life. So those who are intelligent person, they understand the points, they listen to the pure soul, like Prabhupada, and they follow their path, and they follow the path of scripture given by Supreme Personality of the Godhead. And then they act accordingly, and slowly they start discharging all the material world. Prabhupada, how nicely gave us all these things, the morning program, the whole day program, the prasadam system, the sadhu sangha systems. If a wise person will follow all these things, no need to throw all these material things what we are see from our eyes. No need to get out of all these things artificially. We have to just use all these things on the service of Krishna. Suppose you have a nice house. No need to leave that house. Just we have to think this is a temple. Finish. That is known as Krishna consciousness. No need to destroy that house, that is Maya. No need to we have to destroy all these costly things, all these valuable things inside the house. No need to throw that, no need to do anything. Just we will have to think that this is Krishna's property and this is Krishna's temple, and just we have to start on the service of Krishna, and you have to start utilizing in the service of Krishna. And automatically we see that how the same thing which was a burden for us, it will be a point of pleasure, and it will be a helping hand to get out of this material world. Just we will have to change our consciousness. So Arjuna is acting as a common man and asking many questions to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, and the Krishna is explaining everything. So today we are here in the verse 2.39 to 53 section, which is Krishna is explaining that, O Arjuna, fight. On which basis? On buddhi-yoga. He is explaining on the way of buddhi-yoga. Before that, he explained on the basis of karma-yoga, karma-kanda. He is explained. And finally, in this chapter, he will explain for the what is samādhi and how by doing these all works, one will be in the samādhi. Suppose we are going to the market, we are doing working in our office, everything will be samadhi. The same samadhi what a person, what a devotee is doing in the temple. So there is no difference between a grihastha doing his own job, his own thing, and a sadhu is doing his thing inside a temple. What will be the difference? The difference will be that, or the similarity should be there, that they both should be for Krishna. He is doing job. Suppose a person is doing job. If his center point is Krishna, then he is in samadhi. Suppose one person is cooking something in his home and he knows that I am cooking and will offer this my deity, my Gopal or my Girajji or whatever deity I am on my altar, I will offer. That lady is very concentratedly, very nicely washing all the vegetables and cooking very nicely, in the sense that I will give to this to my deity, beloved deities. I will offer these food items. And her husband going to the market and choosing vegetables very nicely. No, this is very nice mango. This is very new to the market and I will offer to my deity. So husband wife is working and serving like this. And here, if you compare in a temple, one pujari, he is also cooking for the deity and doing everything. So both are same. So there is no difference. Both are known as they are in samadhi. The same person, same grihastha doing the thing, and here in the temple the pujari they both are in samadhi. So here in this 44 text also Prabhupada is saying what is samadhi and everything will come. So about chapter 2, Prabhupada explaining many. What is chapter? This chapter instructs us in self-realization by an analytical study of the material body and the spiritual soul, as explained by the Supreme Authority, Lord Sri Krishna. This realization is possible when one works without attachment to fruitive results and is situated in the fixed conceptions of the real self. In the same chapter, 2.72 text, Prabhupada is writing, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has summarized this second chapter of the Bhagavad-Gita as being the contents for the whole text. In the Bhagavad-Gita, the subject matters are Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. In the second chapter, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga have been clearly discussed, and a glimpse of the Bhakti Yoga has also been given as the contents for the complete text. Also we can see that chapter 3, Prabhupada writing, the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Sri Krishna, has very elaborately described the constitutions of the soul in the second chapter. Regarding soul, many discussions were there in this chapter, with a view to delivering his intimate friend Arjuna from the ocean of the material grief. And the path of realization has been recommended, Bhakti Yoga or Krishna consciousness. Also in chapter 3, second text, Prabhupada is giving purport. In the second chapter, as a prelude to the Bhagavad-Gita, many different paths were explained in Bhagavad-Gita, such as Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, control of the senses by the intelligence, work without fruitive desires, and the positions of the neophyte. This was all presented unsystematically. Prabhupada is saying that not in systematic way, but the latter part in Bhagavad-Gita, all Krishna will explain in a systematic way. A more organized outline of the path would be necessary for action and understanding. Two more purports. In the second chapter, preliminary knowledge of the soul and its entanglement in the material body were explained. How to get out of this material engagement by buddhiḥ-yoga or devotional service was also explained herein. In the 12th chapter, in the second chapter of the Bhagavad-Gita, the Supreme Lord explained that a living entity is not the material body. He is a spiritual spark and the absolute truth is the spiritual whole. So you can see that Prabhupada very nicely praising this chapter. So it is a very, very beautiful chapter, and we have to practice this whatever inside this, especially in this our section today we are reading. This is text number 44, especially in this fourth section of this chapter. So here this is the fourth section. Also this fourth section is divided in many subsections. So especially this chapter 2.42, which is and 2.46 is a section that explains especially the whatever the Veda says and how this Veda is bewildering. The Veda is known as apahṛta-cetasām, but here puspitam vachyam. Puspitam vacham. So the flowery words of the Veda, which is making many complete confused what they are doing, and if you will, they will do, where they will go. They all want to go where? To the heaven. What is there in the heaven? Beautiful ladies, nice sense enjoyment, many are there. Very sense, many sense enjoyment obstacles are there, or many sense substances are there. Beautiful, nice, bodily, ornamented humans are there. Denizens are there, and especially those who are body of a demigod. They are in between them, this human, they want to go, those who are here in this material world. So they read Veda, especially here the Lord is saying that the Veda is a puspitam vacham. All the flowery words. The Lord, he could say, but we cannot, because Veda is apurusaya and from the Supreme Personality of the Lord, Godhead. So we have to worship the Veda and we have to understand what is the gist. The Veda Vyas made all the gist of this Veda, and then the commentary he gave commentary on this Veda. This is Veda is known as knowledge, and then from Veda to Upanishad to all these Puranas, then from Puranas to this Ramayana and Mahabharata all came out. And the people, those who are enchanted by this Maya of flowery words and languages, they never understand the thing Samādhi. Here they are saying, today's our discussion of this text is related to Samādhi. What is Samādhi? We just a few minutes ago we discussed the point of Samādhi. Many think that Samādhi means they will sit in a secluded place and they will meditate, and then it is known as Samādhi. That's okay. In Satya Yuga and in Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga, all these Yuga, it was recommended. And in Satya Yuga also it was okay, because the lifespan was very long that time. The period of life was not short. Like Kali Yuga, there is no guarantee what time who will die. Any moment anyone will leave this material world. Very nice young he may live, but old man he may remain. So like this material world, nobody knows, especially Kali Yuga. So here the act of samadhi, usually people, what do they think? They think that in Ashtanga Yoga process one will be meditate, and that is not a samadhi. That is a process of samadhi, okay. But for the age of Kali, our acharyas, what they give, if we will concentrate, if we will work for Krishna, that is known as samadhi also. And that samadhi is more deeper, and that samadhi is more powerful than other processes. Because here we are satisfying the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, that is known as Krishna. So, in this way of samadhi is more powerful and more special and more power. So, in this Samādhi, bhogaiśvarya-prasaktānāṁ, two main obstacles Krishna is saying here, bhoga and aiśvarya. These two obstacles are there. What is this bhoga? Bhoga means all this enjoying propensity. If one has all this enjoying propensity, and second, all this opulence, if one has, then these two things are main obstacles for this samadhi thing. It will be difficult to do or concentrate for samadhi. It is not possible. The attachment is so strong for this material world, because since time immemorial we are here in this material world, and day by day our attachment is increasing, because we want to enjoy this material world, and due to that reason it is a big obstacle on the path of samadhi. In the Mahabharata we can see a very nice story when Kunti were with her 5 children, and she was anyhow managing the day in the forest, but what she could do? Nothing. But others, the demigods, they told her to go and ask for her all these kingdom and everything. So she told, who will care for her, because nobody knows, her husband left. That the demigods, they told, will help. So they went. So she went there, and she requested Dhritarashtra to allow him to stay there, but Dhritarashtra refused. He told, no, you may stay, but not these your 5 children. They cannot. They have to stay outside. So how it is possible? Small child, how they will stay without their mother? Then all these demigods came, and they told that if you will not keep, I will curse you. So then he, by afraid of the demigod's curse, Dhritarashtra kept, but he is always in bewildered mind, and he is always in how making new plans how to kill all these small childs. Always he was planning. So once Krishna was very kind, and Krishna sent his messenger Vidura that go and tell that he has to take care properly his Pandu's children who are there. Then after that, he went and explained many things. Vidura was explained many things to Dhritarashtra, but Dhritarashtra understand everything. He told that I understood what you told, but your words were like lightning in between the thunder, in between all these clouds. Your very nice points from Krishna's side you explained me, but my dear friend, I am very sorry because I am too much attached with my children, so I cannot do anything, I cannot help you because my mind is not going out of them and they are always in my mind, my children's, and for their sake I will do whatever, I will do everything. Maybe I could kill anyone, maybe I could do anything. So then after that he left. So the point is that Dhritarashtra was too attached with his family man, with his society, with his property, with his bank balance, with many things like we all are. And very nice explanation, the lightning and these clouds. The lightning is like Krishna's words is lightning, dazzling like lightning, glittering like lightning, but it disappears within the cloud, because if we will not hear the Krishna's word, then automatically it is vanish. And we have a constant attachment towards this material world. The Lord Krishna is explaining everything in the Bhagavad-Gita. Many words in the Bhagavatam. If you will not read all these things, if you will not concentrate all these things, then automatically he will vanish from our heart. Krishna will disappear from our hearts, and automatically we will again attach in this material world, bhautika jagat, in this material world, and will suffer life after life. So in this text we can see that how there is two obstacles on the path of Samādhi, and that is known as aiśvarya and bhoga. The aiśvarya, those who are bhogi, those who are material enjoyment people, material enjoyer, what is their nature? One crane was there on a mud water, and he saw a very beautiful bird. So he was flying above him, and then he asked the swan that where are you going? That swan told, I am going to this Mansarovar lake, and very nice crystal waters are there, and very beautiful flowers are there. That crane is saying that can I get there this kind of mud, or can I get the creatures what I am eating here? So this material people are like this. If a sadhu like swan like sadhu person, if will come, they ask whether I get all these nasty dust things over there, muddy things over there. That Mansarovar lake is such a beautiful lake that is meant for only devotees. So like this, the devotees they always request those who are there, those who are suffering in this material world, they are always requesting them to come to this spiritual world and participate in this whatever activity the devotees are doing every day, and then they will get out of this material world. Samadhi is never possible for a person interested in the material sense enjoyment. Prabhupada is giving a very nice explanation here. For Samadhi is not possible for them, for whom? Those who are sense enjoyers. Sense enjoyment, those who are doing. Always they are doing this sense enjoyment like the fleas. They are flying here and there. When they see a fire, immediately they jump and they burn there themselves, because they want to enjoy this material world, and automatically they finish, they vanish, they lost the chance of how to get out of this material world. They lost the chance. If we will lust our body by enjoying and in this material life or this life, if we will finish our lifespan by enjoying this life, enjoying this our time, enjoying all our whatever this material world, if we will think and enjoy, then automatically, like a frog or a toad, he is always shouting "tray tray" like this and inviting the snake to eat, and we like that we will invite the death. Death is there for everyone. That death will be there for the devotees, and death will be there for a mundane enjoyer. So that death will be for all. But death is very politely, very humbly deal with the devotees. Like in the mouth of a cat, a small cat, his child is there, and a rat also is there. But the rat is always in afraid mood to how what time when his lifespan will finish, because he is in the mouth of a cat. But the cat's small cat is inside the baby cat is inside the mother's mouth. He feels very happy because he feels safe on his mother's lap or mother's mouth. So, though death is very polite and humble for the devotees. So, here we can understand Samadhi is never possible for persons interested in material sense enjoyment and bewildered by temporary things. So, those who are wise person, they understand the whole material world is temporary. Those who are highly intelligent, they understand this material world is full of temporary things. There is two special quality of this material world. What is that? It is changing every time. Dukhalayam or saswatam. This material world is full of miseries. And second, it is full of temporary, complete temporary. Every moment to moment is changing. So this material world. So those who are very much fond of to stay in this material world, they will get life after life a body of miserable life. They are more or less condemned by the process of material energy. Always they suffer in this material world, and always they are afraid of this material world. They don't know what will happen to them, and they don't know how to concentrate on the Samādhi sthiti, Samadhi stage. So here Prabhupada gave us a lot of things. If we will stick on this, if we will follow that, automatically this material world will be very easy for us, and we can surrender very easily to their Lordship, Radha Shyam Sundar Krishna Balaram Gaur Nitai, and it will be easy for us to get out of this material world and to do the Samādhi, and we will be always, if we will follow all these things what Prabhupada gave, we will be always in Samādhi stage. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. If any question or comments, we have 1 minute or 2 minutes we have. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Bhagavad-Gita ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.